Alright, in this quick video, I want to show you guys how to make an adjustment to how our projectiles interact with our collectibles. So when we press play right now, and we have a look, right now when I shoot a projectile, you can see it's colliding with my collectibles here. And we don't want that. We want it to just like fly through them and then carry on to hit our enemy over here. So we can make a quick change and make that happen. So first thing I would do is make sure that the collectibles in your scene are a prefab. So right now I have a collectible prefab that I created, and this is what I'm dragging in throughout my level. And this way we can go ahead and make an update to this collectible prefab, and it'll update every collectible we have in the scene. So let's do that. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to double click my collectible prefab to open it here, and then I'm going to go over to the circle collider and set it to be a trigger. Alright, so once that's a trigger, now we have to go make an adjustment to the code to have it trigger, to have it run off a trigger instead of a collision. So I'm going to go to my scripts folder, and I'm going to open my projectile move script. So in our projectile move script, or let's see here, sorry, not the projectile move script. We're going to use the collect object script. So this is what causes, this is where the collision's coming from on the collectible. So that's what we want to adjust. So we're in the collect object script. So I just go to my scripts, open the collect object script, double click to open it in Visual Studio, and we're going to make an adjustment. So right here at the bottom we have void on collision enter 2D. So this function will run when our object is collided with, but we can make a change to have this run off a trigger. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to change this first section to say on trigger enter 2D, and then right here we're going to have it say collider 2D space, and then instead of collision we're going to have it say other. So have it say other. Then we're going to come down here to the if statement, and it says if collision.gameObject.tag equals player, run the rest. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of collision right at the beginning and change it to other. So now this function will trigger off of a triggered event rather than a collision event. So make sure this void section right at the end of your collect object script says void on trigger enter 2D collider 2D other. And then make sure your if statement says if other.gameObject.tag equals player. So we make that quick change, we save, we go back to our game, let it update. Then we again would double check our collectible here, make sure the collider on the collectible is set to a trigger. Now if we have a look at our game over here, I press play, I should be able to shoot my projectiles through my collectibles without them running into them. And there we go. And then if we look at our score, I can still run into them, pick them up just like I was able to. And then the rest of my game functions as normal. So that's just a quick functionality kind of cleanup thing we can do just to make our game run a little better.